One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on last year's national champion, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Commodores will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched.
He's loose. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. Turning on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. this offense. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's a seam wide open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. Lots of room to run. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that runner.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll do it himself. Quick step and go. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Vandy! Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game.
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understand.
He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got to run it.
Wide open spaces. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with Sneak gets it done?
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Heaves it on the run. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Hernandez. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. It's a running room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Newberry. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing, but
he unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. There he goes! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter, you got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down, better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in Off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Makes the catch.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw...
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. He'll take the deep shot. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw. It's Rudolph. Throws to the tight end. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Under fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right.
He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Gives it on the option. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.